It's that time of year. We're at the end of Q1, start Q2, and those dividends are rolling in. I just received this dividend for $54.59, and I realized something important, that my money was not on track to keep working for me. So in this video, I'm going to show you what dividend reinvestment is, why it matters, and how to turn it on over at Fidelity. This is one setting that can help grow your portfolio automatically. So let me quickly break down what you're seeing here. I received this dividend for SPMO, Invesco's S&P 500 Momentum ETF. My dividend payment for this ETF is 32 cents per share. So based on my payout of $54.59, I was holding about 170 shares at this time. But instead of this money being applied to buying more shares of SPMO, it was just sitting there in cash because the DRIP, Dividend Reinvestment Plan, was not turned on. So when it is turned on, instead of putting that money into your cash balance, your broker will automatically buy more shares of that same investment, adding to your share size, and of course, in time, bringing in more dividends for you. This is a part of the compounding effect. In addition to the growth of your investment, this is another way that your investments will be on track to build and grow. Automation can be helpful to all of us, getting our dividends reinvested for us. Okay, so let me show you how you do this in Fidelity. Of course, you're going to log into your account, and then once you're in one of your investment accounts, you may see Manage Dividends right below your investments. You can click there or go up to Accounts and Trade and then down to Account Features. Under the area of Brokerage and Trading, you'll choose Manage next to Dividends and Capital Gains. Now you'll see all of your positions listed. Next to each one, you'll have options like Reinvest in Security, Deposit to Core Account. So if you want that DRIP turned on, you're going to select Reinvest in Security, then confirm your changes, and that's it. Now your dividends will be automatically reinvested going forward. Here's an example of one of my accounts that I went through to make sure that all of my dividends, whether it's an ETF, individual stock, or mutual fund, dividends are being reinvested. And here's a look at a second account that I confirmed my settings on. So along with dividends, some investments also pay capital gains, which are profits from your investment. With ETFs and funds, they can distribute those gains to you, similar to dividends. And just like a dividend, you can choose to reinvest them or take them in cash. So you saw that on some of my funds like FXAIX. So that was a rundown on how to make this update on your desktop. From the mobile Fidelity app, you can go to the search at the top of the screen, type in, how do I change to dividend reinvestment? You'll see a list of your accounts there. Click on your account and make changes to your preference when it comes to having the DRIP on or off. It's all about your strategy. For most of my investments, I have the DRIP turned on. I prefer it because it's automatic. It keeps me consistent. It removes any emotion or extra added work for me. But there are times that you may want it in cash because you've reached your position goal, or you want to invest with more of a strategic approach, like taking opportunity of market volatility like we've been having over the last few weeks. So for me right now, I'm doing a mix. Almost all of my investments have it turned on. I just went through and reevaluated my investments at Fidelity and other brokerages. And right now, the only two that I have turned off are Realty Income and SPHD. I'm using my dividends from Realty Income to build up some other growth positions. And SPHD has a slightly higher expense ratio for the performance and dividend that it brings. So I've decided to not build into that position. This is just a quick reminder and an example from one of my brokers on how to make sure that that DRIP is turned on. Decide for yourself, do you want it turned on for all of your investments so that you're not missing out on that compounding effect? Check on your settings, make sure your money is working for you, because our goal around here is to make our money make more money. Let me know in the comments, how are you using the drip? Would you like to see a breakdown like this for Webull or MooMoo? What investments have you decided to turn that drip off for? Because you reached your share size goal or have another use for those dividend payments? Drop some comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hype this video. Check out my referral links. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.